Good evening. I am right on time. All right. Never seen us on our way. Seen each other every day. Seemed like we knew me. You look right through me. Yeah. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. We got time. Girl, said with a smile. You don't have to love me and let's get out of DHEA does it. Try to understand. Try to understand. Try to understand. I'm a magic man. Winter nights we sang in tune, played inside the woods. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky. We got a serious crisis out there. You may have seen this in my emails. If not, join GaryBrodsky.com. Sign up. You get a free audio. Okay? Just doesn't get easier than that. Anyway, here's the problem. Only 3 out of 100 guys, okay, following me this? Only 3 out of 100 guys, are you following this? Today, between age 35 and 19, have a girlfriend in their life. It gets worse. Only 1 out of 19 guys have a high enough sperm count to impregnate a woman. Is something going wrong here? Or is this the way it's supposed to be? Well, let me tell you something. It is not the way it's supposed to be. That's why I constantly send out emails on the blood gold right here and all this other stuff. It changes you back to where you should be, in case you're not there yet. Because what blood gold does, and people have asked me this, I've got a lot of good news to report too as well. What it does is it reverses the effects of fluoride, and you feel it immediately. The more they put in the water, the more we put in our products. We don't have the budgets of everybody else to nationally advertise it, which is kind of good because they close it down in like 2 seconds. But this stuff does work, and I've got a lot of emails to support that, but I'm looking at them here. I'm not going to read them now. But think of this. Look around. Look at your friends. Does anybody have a girlfriend? More than one girlfriend? Very few. Only the alpha guys. And that's why this is special right now at GaryBrodsky.com. And if you got the email, there's a special. You can get everything $10,000 off, because this has become an obsession with me. That guys become guys again. Otherwise, look what we have here. Okay? I don't know what this blowtorch thing here. It was a gift. I can feel the heat from here. Anyway, we've got to get it back. And I told you my dream. If you don't know my dream, I'll tell you my dream again. This is my dream. I want to walk through a park and see guys and girls holding hands, sitting on benches, making out, sitting on blankets, having picnics. That is my dream. Is it $1 billion? Nope. Is it a really nice car? Nope. What I want to see before I die is that. Is it a big dream? Bigger than those other dreams? Yeah, it's my dream. That's it. People loving each other. You don't see too much of that anymore. And that's sad, because when there's no love, there's no life. Even crazy, lustful love is love. I don't think there's anything as such a thing as bad love. Oh, sometimes it ends up a goddamn nightmare. We all know that. We've all been there. But still, that's life. And you cannot live life on a goddamn PlayStation. And more good news coming up ahead. Just checking something here. I think there may be a question. Yes, there is. I knew it was going to be a funny one. Okay, I posted something up on Facebook that's getting tremendous reaction. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms should be a convenience store, not a government agency. Well, actually, I heard that in a time of crisis, the best commodities to be able to trade is alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Isn't that kind of weird? Oh, I'll get into some conspiracies that are not conspiracies. First of all, the word conspiracy theorist doesn't exist. I'm not sure what there's two of them. It's conspiracy theorist and politically correct. Stalin invented politically correct. Hitler invented conspiracy theorist. Yeah, let's follow those guys. Really, great contributions to societies. Let's follow their agendas. Fuck them, okay? And the hell that they're living in. But we got a special now, the Super PAC. It's on GaryBrodsky.com. It's going out at Monday midnight. I don't know what time zone. I don't do the web work. But everything, every DVD, every audio, every webinar ever recorded for only $197. I know it's just so sad. You can't make jokes anymore. We have become conformed machines. You have to watch what you say. This is political correct. This is the curse of it. You have to watch what you say, what you do, how you stand. Bullshit. Don't follow their agenda. Their agenda is your destruction. You don't want to go there. I'm not going there. They have broken every law of man and every law of God, and there is a day out there. I know, as I always say, I used to work for them. They're not nice. Okay, let's hit the question board. This guy numbers his questions. This is cute. Well, you'll have Monday or Tuesday at the latest. I just have not uploaded the tracking numbers. And then we'll no longer have this question anymore. But I apologize. And for that, I will send you a free gift tonight after the show. So please send me an email so I don't, because I lost the email saying do not open, so I know where to send it. That's all I ask. Okay, I got to close this thing off, turn it back on. But this is interesting today. Three emails from guys, different guys, all became gigolos. And they all took the gigolo, every gigolo product, read it, learned it, studied it. One guy's going to the south of France. One guy's going to somewhere else in Europe. And another guy's going for a weekend in a cabin somewhere. That's so nice because these guys all are struggling with their jobs and their boss and this and that. And one of them said he's making more in a week than he's made in 2 years of working. It's kind of funny because he says to me in the email, he's going to the south of France. He sends me a picture of the girl who's a knockout. He goes, do you think her check is good? I sent him back a question. I said, if you had the money, would you pay to spend the week with her? He goes, hell yeah. I said, what's your problem? He goes, none. Yeah. Ashes everywhere. Okay. So, questions, because people always say, and this is funny, email me questions. I just got this one. How do I email you a question? The same way you just did. GaryBrodsky123@AOL.com. And if you're not a member, sign up now at GaryBrodsky.com and you'll get a free download. And that's not tonight only. So if you watch this rebroadcast, sign up and you'll get a free download. It's quite that simple. No, wow. Okay. This is from Red Crow. There's an Indian saying, something lives only as long as the last person who remembers it. My people have come to trust memory over history. Memory is like fire, radiant and immutable. while history serves only those who seek to control it. Those who douse the flames of memory in order to put out the dangerous fire of truth. Beware these men, and they're dangerous and unwise. Their false history is written in the blood of those who might remember and seek the truth. That's great. Thank you. Hey! Of course he can. How you doing, Yaakov? I miss you. You just somehow pop up, somehow you disappear again. But it's good to see you. And think of some good questions tonight, Yaakov. I know you can. If anyone comes up with the craziest questions in the world, it's you. Strange man. Good man. So yeah, in case you're thinking of an alternative career, the reason I mentioned that gigolo stuff is because women are so hungry for romance and love. I mean, let's face it, if I'm saying this, and this is a fact, you can Google it, only 3 out of 100 guys between age 19 and 35 have a girlfriend. That means there's a lot of women out there hungry for love. Women have almost forgotten what love is and have replaced it with cats, okay? And we're not talking a musical here. It's that sad. It really saddens me. And what also saddens me is this. And I'll say it. I'll be the first one to say it. You think being nice to women is going to work. It doesn't. I wish it did. I really wish it did. It doesn't. You want women? You got to be a prick. For sale at GaryBrodsky.com. Okay, as everybody piles in here, I'm going to take me a soda break as I find a good song to have a soda break. We'll go international today. Song from every different country that I happen to have. And they've pushed on. Well, I'm having a soda break. Think of some questions. Go to GaryBrodsky.com now.
Qui dove il mare luce, tira forte il vento, su una vecchia terrazza, davanti al golfo di Sorrento. Un uomo abbraccia una ragazza, dopo che aveva pianto.
Okay, my soda break is over. GaryBrodsky.com. You want to be there, you know it. What the hell did I just push here? Juniors, how are you? Junior's here, and when I was in my teens, there was a guy that used to come on TV named Richard Hillerman. He also taught yoga, and he also, another tool of the New World Order. I'm glad you brought that up. The New World Order, by the way, is everywhere now. They don't even hide the fact they exist. And what's really funny, I wouldn't actually call it humorous, is that the New World Order has been around for thousands of years. And they are not going away. And you might be saying, how do we beat them? Do we fight them? No, that's what they want. Every war they've been behind. How do we resist them? Well, by having a good time. Because the first thing I want to do is get you to stop laughing, stop dating, and sitting around being miserable. That's why the antidepressants and everything else is coming in now. As I say, pick up an old book, any old book, take a stack, read them all. And guess what? You won't find people depressed in there. Why? They didn't have it. Depression, okay, follow this. Depression, ADD, bipolar disorder. None of these things can actually scientifically be diagnosed. They're just guessed at by a professional. And they don't really exist. It's the power of repetition and suggestion which gets people to believe they have these diseases. Like the joke, restless leg syndrome. You all know that came from a Robert Klein skit. I want to see if anybody would actually fall for it, and everybody did. And that's a sad part. It became a joke from a Robert Klein skit called I Cannot Stop My Leg. Actually, I Can't Stop My Leg. And all of a sudden people said, I have that. And they took it verbatim. Not restless legs, restless leg. One leg is restless. And people believed it, bought medication for it, and explained how they suffered their whole life. And the New World Order is sitting back there laughing their sick asses off while people actually are complaining about things that don't even exist. ADD means you're being bored with the bullshit education system that they have in school right now. Because you ever notice every kid with ADD is like the smartest or most spiritual kid around, and they have to say, well, he has ADD. Why? He's not paying attention to how to do a goddamn fucking proof in geometry? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I gotta get Brooklyn on you guys. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Chris, good evening. Hi, Gary. I was a designated driver after a friend's wedding last night. I had one guy roll down a window in my car to holler at some girls, but it didn't do it. New rule, if you're going to do something like that, either say something or start walking. I love that. Thank you. Yaakov. I think the Bill of Rights this question. We the people, no, just kidding. Gary, send one of your audios to ask women for sexual acts. Or even if you want sex, ask for sex. Even though I heard how you said, do it in the audio, I'm still totally confused. Can you please explain it more clearly? Yes, I can. When I say ask for sexual acts, not like, hey, excuse me, but can I get some intercourse here, please? I mean, be sexual. If you're not sexual, you're going to turn her off. And if you're going for that first kiss, go for it. Don't ask for it. Apparently, you must be skipping a few things in the CD while you are. Oh, this is so nice. Gary, I just wanted to thank you for all you do. I love your audios and all other products. They lift you up, refresh, and strengthen the masculine spirit of the man God intended you and me to be. That one is great. Thank you. That's why I do it. That's why I'm having this crazy sale. I don't sell any more on these sales I do when I don't have them. I just get them to more people who don't or can't afford it. Right now, I know the economy is bad for everyone. But to live a life without love, that's real bankruptcy. To live a life alone, that's real bankruptcy. A check isn't going to cure that. Winning the lottery isn't going to cure that. But the audios and other products will. Blood gold is incredible. Gold attracts things. People go gold mining, gold hunting. If you're radiating gold, they want you. Blood gold. GaryBratz.com supplements. The other gold is good too. This just happens to be better. As I go to a bar, you can get a beer or you can get something stronger. This is the strongest stuff on the planet. 2-month supply. Less than the cost of a personal trainer. And yeah, it does build muscle. You want proof? Send me an email and ask. I'll break out with the guns. Week to week, they get bigger. Pretty soon, it's just going to be an arm here. That's it. Okay. All right, a lot of people. A lot more than this thing says they have. Gary, could professional hypnosis and their profession be controlled by New World Order? New World Order is hypnotizing everybody through media. Through all the media is the biggest weapon against you. And it goes in your mind and it doesn't come out. This gets it out. Blood gold. I can't get enough of this stuff, and I'm taking more than I need. Because once I hit the elevator button more than once, you just get some, crazy satisfaction out of it. But as soon as you take it, in 15 minutes, you go, wow, I used to think like this. I must have been a goddamn idiot. Hey, my old friend Louie, how you doing? Hey, Gary, it's Louie. What do you say when a woman says, I don't know where we stand? All right, make attraction, break attraction. Don't play a game. I want to know where I stand. You're standing right in front of me, okay? That's all you're going to know. You got to get Brooklyn. That worked. Here's the big Brooklyn pickup line, requested by a woman earlier today. Yo, Darlene, get in the fucking car. That worked. Women like the hard edge. We're going to have a special webinar on the hard edge. Women want a guy who's going to protect them. And I got another question that popped in. Okay. This guy's got some sharp questions. The man with no name. Gary, would you like to read Napoleon Hill's 12 Things That Make Men Real Rich? If yes, read on. I'll read on. I think you should all hear this because it's already good. 1, positive mental attitude. Do most people have that? No. Get it. How? Change your mind right now. Sound physical health. I'll talk about that after I have another cigarette. Harmony in human relationships. Yeah, that's doing real well these days. Freedom from fear. We have a fear-based society. I'm only adding these extra things so people will realize the opposite does exist. The hope of future achievement. I gotta just say this. Hope and change. That went over well. The capacity for applied faith. You dare use the F word on this show? Faith? Are you kidding? You know how much trouble I get into for saying that word? But it's all true. Willingness to share one's blessings with others. In other words, give to give, not to get. To be engaged in a labor of love. Yeah, video games. I'm just showing you how people are today. An open mind on all subjects towards all people. This is 2013. Come on. Complete self-discipline. Wisdom for which to understand people. Financial security. These are things people don't even think about anymore. And these are all great things that work. And the best one is, of course, faith and a positive mental attitude. Negative thoughts bring negative results. And not to plug my product again, but what is money? Money is gold. When you drink gold, you radiate gold and money. Now, Yakov, I know you're out there. I see you, don't hide. The other one who said, when you drink the gold, fear will be gone from your vocabulary. I'd like to know your thoughts on gold these days. So please send in the Gary Brodsky 123 an email about gold while I take another cigarette break. And remember, we're doing music from all over the world tonight. All right. Now, we'll even light a cigarette during that, out of respect for all people who follow the Islamic faith. Now I'd light a cigarette. It's connecting. It does that. Still connecting. The man with no name. 7 short, aspiring quotes. These are great. Okay? Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. That is so true. It's got a little twist on that, but it's actually comes from the Bible. Forgive your enemies and pray for those whom hate you. That really does annoy the hell out of them. And you're not carrying that burden anymore. I can go into one of these spiritual rants. I can preach, but I'll save that for possibly later. These are great. The secret of joy in work is contained in one word: excellence. To know how to do something well is to enjoy it. If A is success in life, then A times plus Y plus Z, work X, Y, Z, play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. Okay, ready for the next one? Okay. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Great! No disguise can long conceal love where it exists, or long feign it where it is lacking. There is a past which is gone forever, but there is a future which is still our own. Absence is to love that which is to fire. It extinguishes the small and strengthens the great. Those are some great quotes. Okay, now, where was I? I can't remember. The big guy. I found this is a lot of fun to do. Walk into a drugstore and buy anything and talk to Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want the pack of Skittles, 2 Marlboro box, and a muscle drink. I want it now. It works. You gotta be a little crazy to be loved. Because being yourself actually is being a little crazy. Think about this. You don't want to be like everybody else. You do not want to be like everybody else. Ah, wow. We got a lot of questions here. Okay, take care of that. Just want to saw something else. Ah, Yakov. How can I learn remote viewing? Okay, I'm going to answer that question. Try staring at the back of your eyes when they're closed. Don't try it when they're open. And that's a good start. Believe me, you'll start to think you see the room through your eyes, and that's the beginning. You got to take step one. Gary Jason here. Why are there so many people out there who are afraid of taking another to a scary thought? Think how scared guys are of approaching women. But you get cured from the Not for the Wimp CD at GaryBrodsky.com. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, what is this new thing? Guys are afraid of women? And they're terrified. I know that. I've tried every test in the world. Terrified. Why? Programming. Social programming. They told you to be scared and you listened. They showed you as a wimp who can't do anything on every TV show. And you said, yeah, that's me. It's not you. What they show on TV is bullshit. I've seen cars fly on TV, animals turned into people. That's television. It is the greatest brainwashing tool in the world. And to quote, who knows what shit they'll be peddling for truth tomorrow. That means pouring soda, okay? And now with our Around the World theme, I'm going to have a soda break and some more foreign music.
kalmadı. Feryatsız gündüzüm gecem olmadı.
Geçmiş olsun. Sayın Yargıç. That's Turkish, by the way. All right. Back to the big board. Hey, Gary, stupid question. But I will ask anyway. Does blood gold affect one on a cellular level? I'm reading a book called Engineering the Alpha, which talks about how hormones play a factor with obesity, muscle mass, sex life, etc. Absolutely true. Before I go any further, I plan on picking up some blood gold. Okay, it works. Go 2 weeks ago and look at the Gary Brodsky show and look at this now, okay? Slightly bigger. 3/4 of an inch in 2 weeks. Blood gold and alpha boomine. And that's my small one. My big one's the right one. I don't do anything different. I don't have a personal trainer. I don't take steroids. I take this. Blood gold. 2 months supply is a big bottle. See, it even hurts. Confidence, everything. Because it's not a stupid question at all. Everything is hormonal. And I'm telling you, if you have a stomach or a fat ass, men or women, it goes away. I'm wearing pants like you think I was a gangbanger. By accident. I don't even know what size to get. Now my friend Len is in the jeans business. Here's all your jeans for free. I don't know what size I am. Because I take this and my stomach is getting smaller, my muscles are getting bigger. People go, how could that be? You can't fat reduce. I am. How? Am I getting liposuction? No, you fucking jerk off. Excuse my language. I'm like in one of those moods tonight, you know? Anyway, yeah, it does do it. And it does work. I sent one to a doctor, MD. And this guy was fat, okay? And now he's bothering me and has to go out and buy new pants. But his upper body is still big. I said, how's this happening? I said, you're a doctor, you tell me. He goes, I don't know. And then he researched gold and said, wow, how did I not learn this in medical school? I never went to medical school, I don't know how. Well, I had some inside research, so he bought 15 bottles. He tested absolutely no side effects except super confidence. Well, we don't want to have that, do we? Especially in today's world. No, we want a victim mentality. Yes, Jason, I will be happy to do that for you. I would do it on the air, but I don't want people seeing what I do. This was a big one. Yeah, I want to ask, what is covered on the Wealth Audio? And what's the difference between the extreme wealth and power? Okay, it's all about what the gentleman earlier was saying. Think and Grow Rich. Probably the best book ever written. I just consolidated a lot of the points down on that, plus Napoleon, plus I took quotes from Niccolo Machiavelli. And there are certain rules to getting rich. One of them, and there's only one rule. Does anybody know what that is? It's not a quiz question here. You don't win anything. It is right in the title of Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Get Rich. There is no book out there called Work Really Hard and Get Rich. Get a job and get rich. No, it's all state of mind and state of approach and appearance. And all that is covered on both. Extreme wealth and power is really how to command that type of presence where people want to give you money. I learned this how? Not by reading books, by actually hanging out with the people who had extreme wealth and power and noticing the common things that they all did the same. Plus, Len, who's my friend and a billionaire, gave me these points and said, look for them. And every guy had them. And every approach, you know, how to get a bank loan, you name it, it's in there. I was able to get a free car by just using the attitude. Okay? Free. Yeah, I had to pay the insurance, okay. But the car was free. Brand new car. So I don't even like cars. I just wanted to see if it worked. I seriously was with my friend Johnny driving around. I said, stop here, let me see if I get a free car. What are you, crazy? I walked in, did my line of shit, walked out, had a cigarette, came back and said, okay, you have a promotional car. Thank you. I just need your insurance. No problem. So for $57, I got a free car. That's the insurance premium, which I had him put up personally. He's at Life of the Godfather, and it's really a lot of fun. I said, $57, I would appreciate it if you put it up personally. I just did it. He said, okay. Every trick in the book is covered in there. And they're only $10 each right now. So hit them before midnight Monday. Yaakov, thank you. I can always count on you for either the silliest question or the most brilliant comment. This is one of the most brilliant comments. All right? And I'll tell you a story about that. But I'm looking at pictures. Okay. Think and Grow Rich are actually called Vibrate and Grow Rich. That is absolutely a fact. Not a hidden fact. It's all over. What happened was Napoleon Hill discovered there's a certain vibration, and this goes along with all the wealth audio programs I have, that there's a certain vibration that attracts money. He studied with Andrew Carnegie and Henry Ford and found there's a certain vibration. Henry Ford didn't know too much about building cars. Andrew Carnegie did not know how to melt steel. And all these wealthy guys he met didn't really know much about their business. They just knew how to be rich. As Henry Ford said, America is in the business of doing business. They just like business. But they gave off a certain vibration. And believe it or not, yes, I'm not plugging this product because I really don't have a big mark on this at all. But gold vibrates wealth, along with everything else. That's why it's the most sought after metal in the world. Now, when he was going to put out How to Vibrate and Grow Rich, he said, that's really good. You put that out, we'll kill you. So he augmented the book to Think and Grow Rich. And I actually have a copy of Vibrate and Grow Rich. I'm going to take notes on that and do a special webinar on that. I'm not going to do it here tonight because, hey, I got to make a living too, okay? All right. Music from around the world. Well, I have some more soda. Okay. And we are back. We shall now take a moment of going to Gary Brodsky and buying everything in sight. Okay, thank you. But vibration, how to do it. We're going to have a webinar on that. Some great quotes have just come in. And they are great. The first man gets the oyster. The second man gets the shell. Concentrate your energies on your thoughts and your capital. The wise man puts all his eggs in one basket and watches the basket. I pay less attention to what men say and more attention to what they do. The men who have succeeded are men who have chosen one line and stuck to it. There is no class so pitiably wretched as that which possesses money and nothing else. Great line. No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or get all the credit for doing it. These are great. Thank you. All right. Time for some more music from around the world. Okay, something from the Japanese music. The Japanese have what is considered the face of the warrior, and this works anywhere. So I'll now give you the face of the warrior. That's not it, just a joke. Slightly squinted eyes, raised head looking down your nose. That is how to really create power. That's in all the audio mindsets. Also, how to sit for power. I'm going to show you that right now because you're not busy, are you? I'll light a cigarette for this one. This works with women. This works with money. This works with business deals. And I'm glad all you people just joined us right now because you're about to hit a big one. They left. Somebody got me this as a gift. Think of melt steel. I can feel from here the heat. Excuse me, fan mail from some flounder. Bad joke. Self-discipline right there. No, satanic mind control is not the same as defeat mind control. One is how they use satanic stuff and slip it into the mainstream, and the other one is how to fight back. Well, thank you for asking. Absolutely. Jason, absolutely. I'm doing that tonight for you, so let's not get into more. Okay. How to sit for power, and I would stand, but then you won't. All right, I'm sitting down. Hey, you caught that, right? Okay, time for the blowtorch again. All right, now, follow this. Let me put this down. Okay, can you see me? Hey, how'd that look, okay? When you're sitting like this, you absolutely exude no power. Zero power. The less space you take up, the more you look like a victim. It's a fact. Now, if I'm sitting like this, you want to fuck with me now? No. A guy takes up space. Bad posture. I'd like a job. Fuck you. You know, why don't you tell me what this job is about? Maybe I'll take it. Big difference. I need $1 million in cash. I need protection from the police. I need the politicians you carry in your back pocket like so many nickels and dimes. See? Taking up space. Can you see Salazar going like this? Don Corleone, I need $1 million in cash. I need protection from the police and I need those politicians, you carry around in your back pocket like so many nickels and dimes. No, you sit like this. Don Corleone. There. Tu, rispetto tuo padre. That's on. Io padre. Sorry. Godfather quotes are the best. You know why? Girls don't know. You come out sound like a genius. And yeah, here's a great text to send to girls. If you want to just have fun with them, just this, my favorite. May your first child be a masculine child. And tell you if it's a girl, it's okay too. Okay, I am totally off subject tonight, but we're having fun. Happy girl. Hey, how are you? So glad you're here. Sweet, beautiful lady, you know. Happy girl, good to see you. Okay, Junius. Does Gregorian chants help heal aches and pains? Gregorian chants were made to heal. That's why they don't want them played anymore. If you sit there long enough, you're going to feel great. I go the whole thing about sound and vibration. It's all in the Gregorian chants. That's what they were made for, was healing. The American Indians have healing chants. See if I have any here. I got the Gregorians, you all know that. And happy girl, I'm so glad you joined us. Okay. This one should pump you guys up. Give me a second here. I'm told you, music from everywhere tonight. Every society had healing chants. They took it away and replaced it with Paxil, all that shit. You throw the medication in the water, you're going to have the fish, you're going to get sicker, and you're going to feel better. Okay, time to readjust my position. It should be a shave, I swear to God. I have a new self-discipline. And discipline is important, as the gentleman keeps sending in. I shave every day. I used to occasionally skip a day, not anymore. There's difference, Yaakov, between all of them. MK Ultra, everything. How MK Ultra used trauma-based mind control, MK Delta used reward-based, and MK Naomi used peer pressure. It all worked. How they did it and how it works on you. Same question twice, same answer twice. Okay. Happy girl, Jason wants to dedicate a song to you. Now, if I can find the perfect song for you, you'll be a happy girl. And this is from Jason. Okay. This may be too corny, but this isn't. Happy girl,
looking
see you.
out on the morning rain. I used to feel so
I haven't even started
inspired.
the subject of the show yet. Gary Brodsky,
And
get there
I had
now.
to face another day. Oh, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman.
All right. Happy girl, that was for you from Jason. Connecting. I gotta wait like an idiot. Happy girl says thank you. Just little things, thank you, and please. Thank you. Okay, it's from Dana. She occasionally co-hosts a radio show with me. Whoever doesn't get that sale, the super package, is a fucking horse. Okay? That's Dana for you. So it's at GaryRats.com. Packages, the super pack. If you don't get it, you're a fucking horse. Wow, shit, a whole lot of questions just came in. Okay, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I am for good workout with iron like you, but some Wing Chun people shy away and don't think it's a good thing. What is your opinion? My opinion is absolutely what the people say. It does slow down the Wing Chun. However, if you know Sifu Chow, my instructor, he's close to 70. Now, if that doesn't slow somebody down, and he has never lost a fight. So you don't have the flexibility, you don't have a lot of that, it just takes more work. But as Jim Lee said in his book, Wing Chun, that's the name of his book, it's the first one to come out with a book. If it was up to him, he'd be a bodybuilder with Wing Chun, because he never had to really fight for his life, but he had to look good every day. So I mix a little Goju-Ryu with the Wing Chun, because Goju-Ryu is a hard style, and that should cover your bases. That's just the way I do it. What should you do when you're under a lot of peer pressure? Thanks, Gary. Good question. Now, I'm not going to play the music I usually. If you're under a lot of peer pressure, you know what that means? First of all, it means that you're not the one calling the shots in your life. They should be under your pressure. In every situation, in every circle, one man must rule, and that's got to be you. Except for you, happy girl, Dana. You shall be ruled. No, just kidding. But that is true. If you're under peer pressure, it means you are not living by your rules, you're living by their rules. Put them under your pressure. Get the wealth and power stuff. No problem with the cigarette here. Chris, good evening. New World Order question. I love those. I don't know about you, but quite frankly, New World Order is getting old. I know, that's why they should come to the World Order or something. That's why I'm either going to be more alpha or die trying. Even enough testosterone for every man on planet Earth, I can't afford to lose any of it. I strongly believe every male should stop being a fucking fruitcake and start being a man. I want your dream to be fulfilled. Thank you so much, Chris. It's a simple dream, and it used to be a reality, and it is so far gone from what men used to be. You know, every time I go to a restaurant, I look around. Girls at one table, guys at another table, and the occasional date. I'm so happy to just see people dating. But it's so rare. It's such an oddity now. This young couple holding hands, laughing. I remember, years ago, when it wasn't that many. When a girl was 25, she wasn't married, so people were going to start talking. Now, what do they want? A career. Do they enjoy it? Are they happy? No. Where's my proof? 35% of women today are on antidepressants. Are they happy? No. Okay. Time for some more music while I have some more soda. I'll be up for 12 days. I don't care. Yeah. All right. Soda break time. Okay, a lot of great feedback on make and break attraction. That is working for everybody who's gotten it. I don't need to post up testimonials because it works. It's like saying gravity. Here's testimonials. It works so well. New program, audio programs, make and break attraction. A technique that will not fail anyone. Whether you're alpha, beta, gamma, epsilon, delta, phi, it's the whole alphabet. It works. Why does it work? Read about it. It cannot fail. And until actually Scott brought to my attention, I didn't realize I was doing it by accident my whole life. Now it's giving me an extra edge. Okay, make and break attraction for sale at GaryBrodsky.com. Okay. There's some quotes coming in here. Oh, you are absolutely right. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think young men coming to age should learn your seduction lessons so there'll be less heartache in your world. Absolutely. See, guys today have no real fathers. Most guys, I'm not saying all of them. They have the guy who sleeps on the couch, that listens to mommy, who has their balls in her purse and their spine buried somewhere in the backyard. And that's like when I was a kid, my father would say, you drop that, I'm going to break every bone in your body. Now what do you get? Do you use an inside voice or an outside voice? Big difference. I was just so happy to not drop it. Like, alive. Now, parents, there's a Bible saying, when the children lead, society is about to fall. Those are the end times. It's in Isaiah. I forgot the exact quote. All right, some Andrew Carnegie quotes. Are you ready? People who are unavailable to motivate themselves must be content with mediocrity. I love that one. No matter how impressive their other talents. Who can argue with these? The man who acquires the ability to take full possession of his own mind may take possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled. He that cannot reason is a fool. He that will not is a bigot. He that dare not is a slave. Well, that was great. You cannot push anybody up the ladder who's willing to climb. All true, all great. Absolutely true. And you got to be willing to climb. You got to be willing to try not new things, but things you want. Not things somebody else wants. Hey, why don't you go on the roller coaster? I don't want to. You don't have to. But I want that girl. But I don't want to walk over there because I'm scared. No, you got to break through that fear barrier. You've got to break through it. The conquest of fear lies on the other side of fear. You've got to push through. When guys start thinking with their feet, in other words, you see a girl and your feet freeze, push them, break it. It may be nerve-wracking at first, but men were built for one reason, to conquer their fears. And there's a lot on that, a lot of audio programs on that, but I'll give you the real, quick thing. How do you conquer your fears? Do something different every day. Instead of putting on your pants first, put on your shirt first, however you get dressed. Just change things around, and your whole personality will change around. Most people are living somebody else's dream, somebody else's media hype, and somebody else's bullshit. And I'm tired of it. And I think you should all be tired of it as well. Happy girl, let's hear from you again. Dana, you're out there too. I feel it's going to be funny ones. Jason always has some great stuff to say. Gary, what's really bad is when you have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and you see guys on one side and hot women in bikinis on the other side. And the guy is trying to work up the courage and the strength and the balls to walk the hell over there and get some guaranteed ass. Oh, I mean, it's so easy to get today. All you got to do is actually walk over and just say, hello, my name is Jason. Even if your name is not Jason, it still works. Not as well. 4 more great quotes. I don't know who this guy is, but he got some great quotes. Do not look for approval except for the consciousness of doing your best. That is so true. Everybody's looking for approval from people that they don't even like. That's the world today. With as little success, there is little success while there is little laughter. Absolutely true. Think of yourself as on the threshold of unparalleled success. A whole clear, glorious life lies before you. Achieve. Achieve. Immense power is acquired by assuring yourself in secret reveries that you were born to control affairs. Now, one thing is true. Either you're going to control or you're going to be controlled. Here's my favorite quote. Fear broken down. False experiences appearing real. Yakov's on the money tonight. Thank you. That's absolutely true. And now I'm going to smoke again. It happens. And I said music from around the world tonight. Wrong one. This is a better one. Can you demonstrate your favorite incantations of tapping? Not here and not now. But the power of incantations is over an hour long, and will give you everything on there. Only $10. And I work from notes and research. Now I'm just winging it and having some fun with some friends. And advertising GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, and BrainTrainPower.com. Let's talk about that for a second. You hear enough, you're going to become it. And that's on BrainTrainPower.com. And how did it start? Okay, this guy Scott called me up, and just for a goof, I did this thing where I repeated, your subconscious mind accepts that every woman you meet wants to have sick, perverted sex with you. It was a joke. He listened to it for a few days. It's been 2 years now. Every girl he meets, and he meets them all the time, wants to have sick, perverted sex with him. First he said, it's getting ridiculous. I said, do you want me to give you a program to stop it? Oh, no. If you hear enough, you'll become anything. And that's been proven. If I take you and I stick you in a biker club, you're going to start looking like that within a year. This is much quicker. Why? Because it just overwrites an old program running in the back of your mind. So check out BrainTrainPower.com. And yes, there is a sale. Waiting. I got time. Yakov is back again. Great line again. What is Yakov's on a streak here tonight? Gary, believe it or not, but you will hear tons of alpha quotes in video games, at least in my experience. Yep, in illusion, everything. In reality, nobody does them anymore. Great point. Great point. And I must mention again, everything for sale, $10,000 off. The Super PAC expires midnight. So if you're seeing this after Monday midnight, sorry. So it's well worth it. And people are hitting up every few seconds. Why? Because it's the most knowledge you can get for the least amount of money. That's what you want, the most for the least, not the least for the most. Okay, back to the Gary Brodsky Show. Oh, we never left. My mistake. All right. So men have stopped having the desire to date women. And I just got to say this, all guys who are alpha out there that watch this show, now is the time to go out and meet women. They're either in miserable relationships because they had to settle. You get out there, you're the king. You are the king. You want to learn how to have value? Give yourself value? Get it now while it's on sale. Make attraction, break attraction. It is a powerful technique that will not fail anyone. So I warn you. Don't lose out. Get it now. As I readjust my position, and I hit the button again. I don't know what the hell I just hit. Okay. Gary, I love last Wednesday night show with the Dean. I never laughed so hard at some of the stuff you guys said. Thanks for these shows like that. Thanks, Gary. I got to admit, the Dean can make anybody laugh. That's my big heavy lighter. He knows his stuff and he knows how to present it well. And just go to Blogspot Radio, Blog Talk Radio, and you can hear the shows right now. He is so well, let's put it this way, not for the meek, but he is the Dean. Steve the Dean Williams. Great man. Really knows how to get his point across. I don't think he'll be there this Wednesday, but we got somebody just as good. I don't know if they're just as good, but very good. Because he doesn't give you slack. If you're an alpha, he'll make you alpha. Okay. Yakov, you've earned the song. Everybody ready? Gary, come to Miami. You'll see men and women everywhere. I guess somehow Miami became the exception. Sorry, I read this wrong. I've never, actually, it's one of the few states I've never been to is Florida. But anybody in the other states, hey, open season, okay? And now, time for a song and a cigarette. Go to GaryBrodsky.com. Everything's on sale right now. That was short. And back to the show. First I got to turn this off, then I got to turn it on. I got to swing it around my head 3 times. There's a ritual to everything. Okay, Gary, you mentioned tobacco. You can spell tobacco right. I spelled it wrong today. Had to repost that thing. It's used in the occult, and that's why rich people smoke cigars. What about scotch? Is drinking something unique about drinking scotch? Actually, yeah. Tobacco actually is the same DNA as people, believe it or not. People say, oh, chimpanzees have 97% of the DNA people have. Yeah, everything is built out of the same stuff. Creationists, I'm one of them. Okay? Whoever built it with the same stuff. It didn't happen by accident. It's a whole other topic. But cigar smoke, cigars, not as much cigarettes, has the same DNA as people. So when you smoke, and that's why it's used in a lot of occult rituals, you're basically radiating your stuff out into smoke into the air. And that alone. Now, if you really want to power up your cigar, you think of something great, and pretend this is a cigar, okay? It's not that hard to do, okay? You put it in your mouth like this, backwards. You will not get burned. I guarantee it. The worst you get is a mouthful of ash that tastes like shit. But it will radiate out everything. That's why incense is in every religion. Why? It's smoke. Cain and Abel, first sacrifice, smoke. Offering, smoke goes up. It brings out your desires. That's what I believe. There's a ban on smoking everywhere. This thing vibrates. The thing runs around the table. It's kind of funny. Can you tell me about Abby Hoffman? I don't know much about Abby Hoffman. Sorry, I don't. But I know that that whole hippie era was, you know, it's all in this book, Black Op, was not planned to go as well as it did. There was too much love, too much affection. They had to close it down with something called Operation Chaos, which is in the book 995 Black Op at GaryBrodsky.com. All with notes of who did it, who signed it, and who implemented Black Op. Very scary, but how they closed down the 60s love movement. They want to get rid of love. How do you defeat them? Start loving people. That's it. Start loving people. Start thanking people. This is stuff the New World Order does not want. They want rudeness, intolerance, no forgiveness, arguments, pettiness, all the stuff that used to make people people, they want gone. Most people are not even people anymore. They're humanoid. They look human, but they're not. Defeat the New World Order? How? Become a human being. Thank people. Appreciate people. Give to give. Don't give to get. That will screw with them more than anything else you can think of. Okay, almost the final round for questions. But I think we'll play another song first. As this thing is doing its favorite thing, connecting. Brain training and mind power act as if all great. And some quotations from Muhammad Ali. It is the repetition of our affirmations that leads to belief, and once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. I figured that if I said enough, I would convince the world I was really the greatest. He sure did, and he was. It is lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges, and I believe in myself. Wow, these are some great quotes. It isn't the mountains ahead of you. It isn't the mountains ahead to climb that weigh you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. Great one. The fight is won or lost far away from witnesses, behind the lines, in the gym, out there on the road, long before I dance under those lights. That's some great quotes here. Life is a gamble. You can't get hurt. But people die in plane crashes, car accidents. People die every day. Same with fighters. Some die, some get hurt, some go on. You just can't let yourself believe it will happen to you. These are brilliant quotes. Thank you. The man with no name. But great quotes. All right, let's take a quick... let's go to Scotland, shall we? And play a song from there.
Much has been said of the strumpets of yore, of wenches and bawdy house queens by the score. But I sing of a baggage that we all adore, the landlord's daughter.
Oh, her lips are as roses, her wine is a treat. Her whiskey is good and her figure is neat. And while she is serving her bitter, she's sweet.
The landlord's daughter.
A lot of questions. Yago, how you doing? All right. There are movies out there today that show a weak beta male suffering with women until an alpha male comes. His friend turns an alpha. Would you say these modern movies are okay to watch? No. They're all laced with poison, okay? My opinion? You got it. Yes, of course you can. Some anti-New World Order quotes, okay? These are important. Divide and conquer, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one. Love does not dominate, it cultivates. That's all from Goethe. There's no greater invitation to love than loving St. Augustine. I like that one. God shall be my hope, my stay, my guide, my land to my feet. Shakespeare. I'll tell you how long Shakespeare's been in print. It's pre-guns, okay? Goodness speaks in a whisper, evil shouts. Ooh, these are great. When we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give. Now, there's some great quotes here. There's something unique about Scotch. Everything has a vibration. I mean, you go up to YouTube and go crazy looking at all the vibrations everything has. Scotch does not have to be drunk. It just has to be in a bottle in the house. Wealthy people know that. They have tons of bottles of Scotch, none of them opened. That's why Chivas Regal is in every wealthy house. Not because they drink it, because they need to have it. They know. That's what they teach you in the New World Order, in the Illuminati. Put Scotch in your house. It helps get money. It helps get you whatever you want. That's you see these like miserable pricks with that face. But they're loaded, you don't know how. This guy has no personality, nothing. He just put the right elements together. He's vibrating money. He may not be vibrating happiness, joy, whatever. But that stuff works. Got to buy me some Scotch tonight. Okay, I think this pretty much wraps up the show. And we're going to end with a Gregorian chant here. And the show will be uploaded to YouTube for those of you who've been blasted with commercials all night. Everybody, thank you again. For watching. And don't forget Blog Talk Radio Wednesday night, 11:30. And the special Stephen Horn and Gary Brodsky prayer seminar tomorrow free. You should be getting an email tomorrow during the day. If not, sign up now at GaryBrodsky.com. Thank you all for being here. I really enjoyed it. Bless you all and good night. And thank you.